Right, welcome back to the channel. I'm continuing the work on the Honda PC50. Look at the wiring. This is what it looked like after I removed all the insulation tape, and the wires at some point have been cut, just twisted back together again. And there's also a sign that these two got a little bit too hot and started to stick together, and that could cause a fire, which is not great. According to the wiring diagram, the brown one just goes to the tail light, and then the green, the yellow and the red essentially different taps on the lighting coil, which are going to supply different sort of varying degrees of voltage to the lighting circuit. This white wire that doesn't got a connection on it would go to a rear brake light if the bike had one, but it hasn't on this model, so that can just be sort of like taped up, hidden inside the loom. Now, according to the wiring diagram, there is a connector there, also connectors there, and I'm pretty sure these are the ones inside the headlight switch, because I've restored a couple of these before. I know there are kind of bullet connectors inside the headlight, so there should be 3 there. So I'm going to remove these burnt pieces of wires and put some bullet connectors or spade connectors in here to make the repair. It's very tempting just to solder them together, but I know from working on other Hondas like PXR50s and things like that, if there's like a multi-plug somewhere hidden down here in the frame and you try and go and pull the loom out and you've soldered all these together, you can get the plug out through the frame. So it is handy to kind of keep it as it should be. Right, got all my crimp connectors on. One thing I like to do is where you've got a wire where the power is coming from something like the battery or the magneto, and it's there's a positive, is to put the female connector on the end of it, and that way then should ever it becomes disconnected and it touches the frame, it's still insulated. If you put the male one on there and it touches the frame, you get a short circuit, which again, if you haven't got a fuse in the circuit, could be potentially dangerous. This is the feed going to the rear light, hence it's got a male one on it. The connector coming down from the actual switch, again, got a female, so if it comes adrift, it doesn't short out. And same for the 3 coming up from the magneto, those 3 are all female. Right, I've put some insulation tape on this side of the loom and tucked it back inside the frame. This side, there's enough slack there to allow for rotation of the handlebars. I'm eventually going to put a piece of heat shrink all over this, but I'm leaving that for now because I need to take the handlebars off to correct a slight bend in the stem. So when it all goes back together again, it will get covered up. So give us a thumbs up if you like. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you all again soon. Take care.